Hickok 45 here. We're going to look at one of these pistols. I think it's the black one. I think it's the little one. One of them we're going to shoot because you all have been requesting the Taurus Slim 709 for a while, probably for years, and we thought we'd get right on it. A little slow on some things, but we eventually get around to everything. Got a long list, to-do list of firearms, and I look forward to each and every one of them. But the Taurus 709 Slim is one several of you have requested. It's a little pistol like the LC9S, the Glock 43, in that category, kind of the Shield, but what am I forgetting about? But it's in that size ballpark, and it's very reasonably priced. You can probably find one for $250, $275, okay? All right, so let's see if the thing works. We've got one here that's loaded if I can find it. Yeah, it's the black one. There it is. Got it. All right, let's see if it'll shoot a 2-liter. Oh, I forgot about how strange that trigger is. Yeah. Let's try a little pot smoking. Yeah. How about a target? Yeah, I got 2 on there. Wow, I think they're actually in the red. Can you believe that? I didn't know a Taurus would do that. I've not had a malfunction with this yet. I don't know, I fired it 25 or 30 times. I have one magazine, so I haven't fired it too much, right? But enough to kind of get a little bit of a feel for it. And I've had it for a while, but I just have one mag. And I'm gonna try in this video to put 500 rounds through it. So you have a week to wait on me to do that. Just kidding. No, we'll fire some here, and we'll even fire some hollow points. I'll open them up so I don't forget. And oh gosh, just these boxes that I don't really like too much. I forgot to cut that open. But we'll shoot some hollow points in it, and we'll see if it'll fire. You know what? I don't think I've fired any hollow points in it yet. Have I? Don't think I have. I'm getting better at opening. Yeah, look at that, John. You're proud of me? There's a few of these lying around that I have actually bashed open, I have to say, back through the years. But I have learned how to do it right and stay calm and all that. All right, so the Taurus 709 Slim, inexpensive piece of hardware. And it might be exactly what you're looking for. It's in a price range. You don't have a lot of money to waste on a firearm. You know, you can't afford a $600 firearm right now. This firearm is inexpensive, and I know some of you look back at the High Point video we did. I had a little too much fun in that one, picking on the High Point. But the main reason I pick on the High Point is not quality. Those things work pretty well. A lot of people say they work really well, the High Points. It's that so many of their models are gigantic. Okay, that's why people, we don't mean to be gun snobs, maybe we are sometimes. You know, the longer you do something, you kind of become more, you know, that way. I guess you can't help it if you're into model airplanes or cars and you're 50 years old or you're 60 years old or you're 80 years old, you've been doing it for 40 years, and you know, that's just going to happen a little bit. But the biggest reason that some of us make fun of High Point is because they're big clunkers, you know, compared with other pistols. Okay. And the thing about this, though, and they're not all clunkers, but they tend to be bigger. This thing is really in the same size category. Let me show you as, let's put it, there's a Ruger LC9S, there's a Glock 43, there's a Shield. I guess the LCP is not, well, I'll put it over here just for comparison. LCP is small, this is a much smaller gun, okay, right? So you can see that, so no, it doesn't need to be there. But these other firearms are very popular firearms. It doesn't get much more popular than the Shield, the Glock 43, LC9S. There's some I don't have, but yeah, they're all kind of the same ballpark. This is the Taurus on the back here. Okay, see, so they're kind of in the same size range, even thickness. Yeah, they're about the same thickness, and they're about the same weight. The Shield's a little heavier than the Taurus. The let's see, the Glock 43 is, I think, just wrote down here. It's yeah, the Taurus is 19 ounces. The Glock 43 is 18 and a half by and large, you know, with empty mags. So not much difference. So you're talking about a firearm that's about the Glock 43 in size and less money. All right, so like I say, I saw one for $250 somewhere online today. I was looking up pricing. And so you're talking about, you know, 250, 275. I think the MSRP is around just 3 or 311 or something like that. So, and it's not a big clunker, all right? So, if you're getting reliability out of it, then, you know, it's definitely worthy of taking a look at, all right? It's more attractive to me. In fact, I remember when I was looking for my first small 9mm pistols, I was looking over the whole crop of them out there about, I don't know, 6, 8 years ago, 10, whenever it was. I ended up with a PM9 because I got a bargain on one. But I was kind of looking at, I think it was this pistol. It was the Taurus, I think it was the 709 Slim. They have a smaller model. I don't know, but I was looking at it pretty hard because I liked the looks of it, I remember. It felt pretty good. I was settling on the stainless slide. They make one with, you know, I don't know if that's stainless or if that's coated stainless or that's regular metal, but they make it in a brushed stainless finish, at least, the slide. And that one looked pretty good to me. And it was one that was on my list. It really was. But there weren't as many competitors at the time. You know, the Glock 43 wasn't out there. I don't think the Shield was out there. The LC9S even wasn't out there. Maybe the LC9 was. I'm not sure even it was out there. So anyway, the size and everything about it, it's not bad. Let's go ahead and shoot hollow points. Price is right. Now it's got safety on it. So, you know, I never use those on these little pistols, but it does have a safety. You might not like that. Breaks down. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. It breaks down like a Glock. You know, you've got the little levers there, you know, on both sides of it. Pull that off. And, you know, nothing too unusual. Got your firing pin block there. And, yep, it's a Taurus, and, you know, it's made like a lot of these pistols are. You know, looks pretty familiar. And it's been out a while, so many of you have them, you own them, you fired them, so share your experience, what you have discovered about them. Does it work? Is it reliable? Kind of weird. I noticed putting a slide back on. I've had it apart several times. It almost doesn't want to match up, but it does. You know? So it really is. It's kind of it appears to me, my biased opinion, it's kind of a cheap version, excuse me, of a Glock 43 or of a Shield. Yeah, it does feel cheaper. Okay, I'm gonna grab a drink while I'm talking to you. I happen to have a water bottle out here. But look at my chest there. It's it's kind of a cheap version of it, but if it works, there's nothing wrong with that. Because you might want a less expensive firearm. You cannot afford a $400 or $500 one, or you want it for a purpose where it just needs to be inexpensive. Maybe a truck gun, and, you know, the old classic line phrase. You'll know. Let's load it up with some hollow points and try it out. It's rated for plus P, and it holds 7 in the mag. And what else about it? Been around a little while. Like I say, no big secrets about it. We're kind of late getting to it. And they actually have some models out now. We got the Taurus Spectrum, some different Tauruses that we probably should get a hold of here before too long, and try some more of them out. Okay, so let's see if it'll feed a holler point. I don't know if I shot it at long range much at all. Let's just try put a hollow point on the gong. All right. Not bad. I might just try a pig. A little high. Got him. Yeah, feels pretty good. It has a strange trigger. It has a second strike capability, just like that rattler in your backyard. You see, click, 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 click. It will just keep firing. So if you had a bad primer, you know, you could just pull the trigger again. Some people really like that. That's a big feature for some people. I mean, I know people talk about that with reverence. They want, let's shoot a couple more hollow points. They really want that second strike capability. And if that's important to you, then the firearm is maybe even more attractive. Okay, so it fed those hollow points. I'll try a couple more here while we're in the hollow point mode. Do we have a, oh yeah, we've got a couple 2 liters. Why don't we just do that? I'm always bad about not doing that. Again though, there's not that much difference in what it does to a 2 liter. All right, Taurus. We don't do enough Tauruses, I'll have to say. I confess, it's my fault. So let's put a hollow point on a 2 liter. Boom, there's one right there. Try that blue one. In honor of Kentucky. All right, a red one. Who's that in honor of? Alabama? All right, feels, it feels pretty good. It's a different feel on the trigger. I don't know. Let me try that turkey up there, just for kicks. It's not a long-range pistol, but it just feels like the sights are right on, and no problem. So like I said, the trigger is a little odd. It's got about halfway back, it's got a little, I don't know, like a little bump. You can feel it when it's cocking itself, I guess. But I don't know, it's not, you can get used to it. It breaks pretty far back for me. That a little bit of a negative for me. Yeah, it breaks you're almost all the way back with it before it breaks. Reset, of course it's going to reset anyway. Let's see, you're shooting it though, so it's going to be a little different. It's not too bad on distance for the reset, but it's just a little different. I would, if you're looking at the pistol, I would try it at the gun shop or the table at the gun show, wherever you are. Ask them politely if you can try the trigger, especially if you're seriously interested in it. They don't want everybody coming in there snapping their triggers, but if you're about to buy the thing and the trigger is the only deal killer, I think often they'll let you do that. And make sure you think you're going to be able to live with that trigger. Grip is thin enough. It should fit just about anybody's hand. I'll shoot 7 more here. Let's shoot some regular stuff here. I'm probably forgetting something. I think I might have forgotten to remind you what I shot the paper target. I think I'll just shoot that stock. I don't have a holster. I don't have a, you know what? I didn't put on an extra mag pouch. I wonder why. You think it's because I have 1 magazine? I think I'm going to pretend I've just pulled it out of my holster. And I'm going to just shoot that stop sign. All right? This is a defensive firearm. So, it would serve as a defensive firearm. Okay? It not a bad little shooter. Like I say, it has not malfunctioned on me. Not one time. We've not had any kind of bobble with it. Again, I haven't fired it 1,000 times because I just have the 1 magazine. But you saw the hollow points and 124 grain American Eagle. It seems to take it right on. Let me do that one more time before it gets dark on you, and see if we can make it malfunction. Actually, I think the first time I brought it out, and I do that quite often, I fire a pistol weak-handed, one-handed, and weak-handed and strong-handed, and sometimes I'll even overdo it with kind of try to limp wrist them and that sort of thing. But I'll fire them weak-handed, and if they don't malfunction firing weak-handed with just kind of a normal grip, because you tend to, I think, limp wrist a semi-automatic pistol, you're more likely to when you're shooting at weak hand. But it'll probably malfunction now. Yeah, it just seems to work. Not a bad little pistol, especially for the money. So, just another firearm to consider. We look at a lot of different firearms. Some of them are inexpensive, some are moderately priced, some are really expensive. So we like to show you a lot of different sorts of things, and need to do more Taurus pistols, really. There's several models that we get requests to look at, and we'll be about doing that, okay? So the 709 Slim, it is what you saw. breaks down like a Glock, and it's got an adjustable rear sight. I like the sight picture just fine, 3-dot. So might be one you want to check out. It might serve your purpose. Glad you came by tonight. I'll just be, what will I be? Forever thankful, that's what I was going to say, that you came by tonight. Life is good.
Oh, hi, didn't see you guys there. I was kind of trapped in my own little world there. So since you guys are here and my amp just fell down anyways and I can't play anymore, I wanted to let you guys know about our friends over at SDI, the Sonoran Desert Institute. You can check them out at sdi.edu. They are a fully accredited online distance learning program where you can be certified in gunsmithing or get an associate's degree in firearms technology. So check them out, sdi.edu. Also, don't forget our friends over at vaultexsafes.com. You've seen their safes on the main shooting table in our main videos. So check them out if you need a pistol safe to lock up your pistols. So don't forget to check them out, vaultexsafe.com. And also, you can find us on social media, Hickok 45 Facebook. We have a Patreon page now, so you can find us there. There's links to all this probably in the description. Hickok 45 on Twitter. The Real Hickok 45 on Instagram. There's the Hickok 45 and Son YouTube channel. There's my Instagram, which is John_Hickok45, and John Hickok on Facebook, Hickok 45 on Full 30, and also go to our website, hickok45.com. You can find all that kind of stuff on there too, as well as usually in the description of the video. So I appreciate you guys, and I don't know if I can make any more noise. Let's see.